Hey, Chandler.
What's up?
What's up, buddy?
And hey to you folks out there.
I was hoping we'd have some ECU basketball to talk about right now.
Not only are we going to do a watch along starting at 1:30, which we're keeping our word.
Well, not necessarily. It's 1:45.
Well, we're 15 minutes late, but we are doing a watch along right now. We're going to keep up with the game on Game Tracker and basically react from that. And now it's not even going to start till 2:30.
2:30. Why? I don't know. The first game is a final there in Estero. Estero or Estero? Westeros?
You want to ask me?
Estero?
I don't know if you want to ask me. I'm not good with words.
And a bit of a surprise. Toledo, who I highlighted as probably the best team in this tournament down in Florida, was knocked off by the Roos, UMKC. Missouri, Kansas City beat Toledo earlier today, had an early lead. Toledo came back, actually led at the half, and then the Roos took it to them in the second half and won it 83-71. So that worries me a little bit because the loser of today's game, East Carolina, Indiana State, will see Toledo. And that is not great, Bob. John Moody says, what up? What up, John?
Jonathan
Moodster.
J Mood.
Christopher says, what channel can I listen to ECU basketball today? Well, how about just Google that information?
Look it up yourself.
We can't.
We're not trying to be mean.
No, we're not trying to be mean, but we can't promote competing sports stations. Yeah. If you don't understand what I'm saying. You can watch it on Flow Sports, which is a paid service that none of us have. Neither one of us have, and neither one of us will be getting. So there are ways to check out today's game. We were going to go the old school route. Reminds me of the early days of the internets. My buddy Daniel, I'd stay the night at his house. He'd stay at my sleepover action. And we'd sit in front of the computer and follow all the baseball games because we had fantasy baseball. Mm-hmm. And we'd just look at diamonds on the screen and the bases would light up with a base hit. And that was our Friday night entertainment.
I used to do that with ECU baseball, especially when they were going on those regional runs back in the late 2000s. I actually kept up with the South Carolina game. When we knocked them off and walked them off here in 2009, I reacted to that game through Game Tracker, and the ball would kind of travel. Like, say it was a fly out to right field, the ball would travel and it'd say it was caught by whoever.
It's kind of thrilling. I was looking forward to doing that, and I guess we will for a few minutes since the game will tip off at 2:30. But on the Score app, it shows what's happening and what player just got a rebound and turnover.
And I want to say I used to do it for basketball, and they would show the basketball going towards the hoop, and it would maybe bounce around and then it would miss. I'm serious. And then it would go in, and seeing that ball go in that sort of graphic type situation, thrilling. You're like, let's go.
So we also have some other Monday afternoon sports action going on in Qatar, aka Qatar. USA about to take on Wales in the World Cup. What are you doing?
Qatar.
Sorry. That's all right. So World Cup action. I got really into the World Cup in 2014. And it was a combination of that, FIFA, and the Premier League getting on NBC Sports Network that made me start watching soccer. I have since not watched soccer for 3 years. But for about a 4-year span, I was really into it. I picked Swansea. They were my team. I followed them every weekend. But, I'm kind of away from the game right now.
Now, I don't watch soccer. I don't keep up with soccer. But is the World Cup played? It's not played every year, is it?
Every 4 years.
Every 4 years.
Yeah. Like the Olympics.
Okay.
And, I was once like you, Chandler, and many other Americans out there. I didn't really get it. Like,
I don't get it.
I thought the World Cup was like, was it. Like, all the soccer that was played. And I didn't realize there was a million leagues out there all over the place. So
It still kind of drives me nuts that soccer is the most popular sport in the world.
why does that drive you nuts?
It doesn't drive me nuts, but it's still crazy.
Why does it bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me. That was such a poor worded sentence.
Yeah.
But it kind of blows my mind.
Mind blown.
Yeah.
What would you think the most popular sport in the world would be?
I guess football. Maybe
Like
basketball.
American football?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because, I mean, across the sea, across the pond, there's a lot of, NFL fans, especially them expanding some games to Germany and London. And so I don't know. But soccer kind of takes control of that. So, by the way, Clip, speaking of soccer, and not speaking of sports gambling, because we haven't talked about sports gambling since we've been on, but there's some pride with this country. 86% of the money line bets are on the USA.
That's not good.
86% of the people that have took money lines
No, that's fine.
is on USA.
And how many percent of those 80 have no idea what USA and Wales have in soccer,
That might be a small percentage of that.
Right. So it's people backing their country. In these tough times, we can all pull together and root on be on one united front, and that would be USA in the World Cup. In their group, they have Wales, Iran, and the overwhelming favorite is England, who beat Iran. Iran? Okay.
That's how I say it.
They beat Iran 6-2 earlier today. That is a lot of goals for soccer, if you're not familiar. So we will be watching that at 2 o'clock. John Moody says there's some hoops on CBS Sports Network if we need something to watch. Christopher says we got to come out strong in the first half.
Well, it would be the first time all year.
Maybe Schwartz should have given the football team a halftime speech.
That's such a good one.
Chad says USA is the best in the world at football.
The best.
We are not, but who knows? I believe I read we have the youngest team. Now, who are those people? Are those Welsh? There's some American fans in the stands. Gareth Bale. I have heard of him. He is from Wales, Premier League star. I want him to go to Swansea just like I want Steph Curry to end his career in Charlotte one day, Chandler.
Okay. Now,
there's the best player on USA, Christian Pulisic. He is the wonder boy because I'm alive and I follow social media and I'm a sports guy, namely.
Well, I'm all three of those things. Why do I not know that? I'm alive.
Maybe you should ask.
I'm on social media.
Yeah.
And I'm a sports guy.
Yeah. Maybe you need to do some self-reflection.
I'm going to say this. I hate soccer.
That's fine.
If I was given like hey, Chandler, can you get rid of one sport in the world? What would it be? I mean, it could be croquet. It could be water polo. I'm going to choose soccer. Get rid of soccer. I hate soccer.
I understand that. I can't.
They call it a pitch?
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to ask you a lot of questions.
You know what they call uniforms?
What?
Do you not know?
No.
You don't know what they call jerseys or uniforms in soccer?
No.
Kits.
Kits.
Check out their kits. Let's look at USA's kits for this upcoming World Cup.
I believe they're in white.
Grade the kit. We got some fans in the stands. USA. Doesn't it give you some pride?
Yes.
That guy in the
USA.
American flag bandana.
Nice looking stadium.
Oh, they do it great in Qatar.
Qatar.
No beer sold in the venue. Apparently, there was a last-minute change where they said they're not going to sell beer.
Well, you wouldn't see me there then. Take me where the cold snacks are.
So yeah, they have white kits, USA in the middle of the chest. I don't like this blue thing under the neck. Not a fan of that. Your thoughts?
I mean,
they're singing the national anthem as we speak.
Is there? Where's the American flag on their jersey?
They have the.
Oh, I see. It's like
they have
the S.
stars and stripes.
Oh man. And then there's another weird thing about soccer, like the goalie
wears a different color.
Yeah,
you don't like that?
Yeah, that's weird.
I always thought, okay, I get it. You can give him a different color jersey, but why not make it red or blue?
Now that's patriotism right there.
The hair,
red,
white, and blue hair.
Now, if he would have done all his hair like that, this guy is in a eagle costume.
Yeah, pretty cool.
The patriotism across the pond is just awesome.
Chad Moore says you're not a sports guy. John Moody says, speaking of nuts, I have a slight procedure done later today.
Huh?
Where I have to lay in bed the next. Wait, I didn't pick up on that at first. I have to lay in bed the next 2 days. I did this on purpose so I could watch all the early season hoop tournaments. John is a big. And rest in peace. Big fan of the college hoops marathon they used to have from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. basically. You remember that? Like just hoops all day. And that is no more. Speaking of nuts, I'm having a slight procedure done today. Is we talking V word here? That's what I'm thinking. But that's a clever way.
Because I mess up words a lot.
I know. You looked at me like, what are they talking about? Christian says, let's frickin' go.
Let's
Christian
frickin' go.
Pulisic.
Let's frickin' go.
The Welsh national anthem being sang as we speak. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That lady is screaming.
Okay.
She has a lot of country
She's
pride.
crying. It looks like she's screaming and she's angry. She's got like veins coming out of her forehead. This is kind of scary.
Looks like this is all scary.
This is like
soccer is a scary sport. Their fans are nuts. They're called hooligans, and they're
called hooligans.
Soccer hooligans, and they burn down stadiums and stuff.
Okay, this is like Hunger Games. This is exactly this.
You know what? It's funny. I
volunteer as tribute.
1994 World Cup was held in the United States. Dude for Colombia. Am I getting this right or wrong? Dude for Colombia had an own goal, which gave USA a win over Colombia. And then after the tournament, that guy ended up dead.
What?
Andres Escobar was murdered after his own goal against the United States. Now, did it say it was definitely because of that?
Sounds kind of sketchy to me, buddy.
But I remember that World Cup in '94. Were you alive?
94?
Yeah.
4 years before I was born.
Yeah.
I was born in 1998.
I'm trying to find out how. So Escobar left America. He was shot 12 times outside a restaurant.
Oh my God.
In retribution for the play. So yeah, soccer people are crazy.
Shot 12 times. All because of what now? What did he do?
He knocked in a goal, an own goal, like.
Oh no.
Like Chandler, to use basketball terms. Brandon Johnson dunks it on Indiana State's goal to give them 2 points.
Wow.
Yeah. Which he didn't do it on purpose.
Was murdered. Man, that's crazy.
John says if he wins the lottery, he's bringing back the 24 Hours Hoops Marathon. I I'm with you, John.
David Stahl, did I see that your son was on a visit this past weekend as a long snapper from South Central? Believe that's the same David Stahl? Son Caleb?
I saw David at a basketball game last week. Speaking of basketball, Pirates said to tip it off at 2:30 against Indiana State, the Sycamores. We should have Garrett Short on.
Dude. Ryan Zimmerman, Trey Turner. I know this team. Musa. Sargent. They got Corey Sargent on the team.
Musa Body and Corey Sargent. I just saw, who's a good Robinson? Frank Robinson played here and then transferred to a California school.
Tank
Robinson played here and then transferred to Charlotte.
Tremont Robinson White.
That's a fun game.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to name a last name. You got to name 3 Pirates that had this last name. And I'm going to do common names, okay?
Okay.
Brown. Yeah. I thought of one of them.
Trayvon?
Yeah, I thought of him.
I'm going to go
Brown. I got another one. I think. Shortstop?
Turner Brown.
Yeah.
Why do I not remember his last name being Brown?
I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. That is his last name, right?
Turner Brown. Oh, my God.
We have kicked it off, by the way.
Yes.
In Qatar.
On the pitch.
You got to have one more Brown, though. Name another Brown.
We have a running back. Jim Brown didn't play here, did he?
Art Brown. Art
Brown.
Atta boy, Jay.
By the way, folks, I was just kidding about Jim Brown being here.
Way to go.
Art Brown, yes.
Way to go, Jay.
Who was a running back, right?
Yes. David, I had classes with Art Brown at ECU. David wants his son, Jesus Lord. David's son wants to get up with you, Chandler, to talk long snapping 101.
All right. Cool deal.
All right. Last name, and it has to be associated with ECU athletics in some way. Smith.
Rick.
Yep.
Josh.
Yes.
Former defensive lineman.
Yes.
And then, of course, Shirley got it. Junior.
Yeah, that's the one I was
Junior.
thinking. Junior Smith. Way to go, Shirley.
That is a cool game.
You're looking at Greg
Berhalter.
the coach. One thing I've learned about USA soccer fans, they always hate their coach. Coach always sucks.
Okay. So, do they change the coach every year, every 4 years, or is it the same coach?
Not if they do well and he wants to continue. USA attacking early. That is a foul, so they'll get a free kick. There's Carlos Rodon.
All right. Good.
Tyler Smith, says Christian.
Tyler Smith, former pitcher, former Pirate hurler.
All right, you can't say current Pirates, but we're going to go with the name Johnson.
Johnson.
That takes out Brandon, Jalen, and CJ.
All right, go Chris. Daryl, former edge rusher.
Darrell
Johnson?
Yeah. His name's Darrell.
Darrell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said Daryl.
Oh, sorry, Darrell.
All right, good work. That's two quick ones.
And then, of course,
It's got to be like some basketball or something.
I literally about to say Brandon Johnson, but you said no current Pirates. Johnson.
Help us out.
What about baseball? Any former baseballers? Johnson.
Is there a Will Johnson? I made that up.
No.
Johnson.
That's the only 2 former Pirates other than the current ones
That can't
in
be.
history. Johnson.
Do we got
Dion
Johnson. Ah, there you go, John. That's what I was thinking of. Nick Johnson.
Nick Johnson, linebacker.
Yeah. Chad said Big Johnson. That was before Chandler's time. I never had a Big Johnson T-shirt.
Is Deion Johnson like a...
I don't think I asked for one, but I don't think my mom would have let me have one.
Was Deion Johnson a punt returner?
Yeah, receiver, punt returner.
Yeah.
Christopher, no, we do not still have an app. We stream online.
We're on the TuneIn app.
And, of course, our shows are on Facebook, YouTube, radio. Junior Johnson, Jay. I remember him just from being like a local guy when I was like a high school student or college. Like was he a coach? He was always around talking football and whatnot. Maybe a teacher too.
Junior Johnson. John Moody asking, what's our favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Oh, great question, John. If my grandma's dressing counts as a side dish, that would be number one.
That went right off his head.
And I hate when people have multiple answers, but I'll just say that, like, green bean casserole and sweet potato casserole are always welcome at my Thanksgiving table. But I would go dressing, grandma's dressing, an easy number one for me. How about you, Chandler?
I have grown to like deviled eggs.
As your favorite side dish?
Not my favorite, but I just wanted to let people know that I used to not like them. Now I do.
Okay.
It's not my favorite, though.
You're mature. Okay. Nice
little tease.
Nice twist.
Yeah, nice little tease. I got everybody on their toes now.
Yeah.
I'd probably go like some sort of casserole.
Be specific. Or as you would say, Pacific.
Be Pacific.
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. I'll go green bean. That's such a lie. I don't like that stuff.
Why don't you just name your favorite
I want to
food?
say macaroni and cheese, but like that's something I have all the time.
Do you even have Thanksgiving?
Nope. I'll go green bean casserole.
But you don't even. You just
I
said.
like it. I like it.
Jeez
But maybe
Louise.
it's not my favorite.
What is wrong with? Well, what is your favorite?
Let's see.
What is wrong with you?
eggs.
Okay. God.
I'll go deviled eggs. Final answer. Final answer. Robert says, where can we watch Pirate ECU men's basketball at 2:30?
Flow Sports.
Get your flow on. Collard, says Jay.
Yep. I come from a big Collards family. So much so that I'm not going to say I dislike collards. I'm just not running to get collards.
Man, we got a lot of green bean casserole for the Dubs.
I had a lot of collards growing up.
Christopher says green bean casserole.
Yeah.
John Moody says green bean casserole.
Yeah. And I have a lot of it. We do. So my wife makes, she's not a turkey fan, barbecue chicken, and then all of the Thanksgiving sides. And she cooks that on Wednesday night. So you have that. Then we go to my parents Thursday. And then we have more of my wife's Thursday during football and evening. So it's like, it's a great setup. Couldn't be better. And you know, I've been in the kitchen here lately, Chandler. I might have to make a special dish this year.
Well, you're definitely going to make balls, right?
I'm gonna make. I haven't made sausage balls since last year because that batch I made, I ate so much of them, I got sick of them immediately.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I feel like sausage balls, which I think we've advocated for this before, but for sausage balls to be a year-round thing. But, I mean, sausage balls is more of a Christmas time thing. So eat all you can in the month of December and then take a little year break. Man, I hate when I do this. When I had something I was going to say, and I cannot for the life of me think about what I was going to say.
Christopher says pimento cheese on celery.
Christopher.
You sound like a soccer fan.
Oh, Todd. Giblet gravy.
Now, what is exactly a giblet?
I don't know.
Now I have egg gravy, which is gravy with some big old chunks of egg cut up into it, and I love it. It kind of looks disgusting, but it tastes good. Giblet, does that have something to do with like some kind of the innards of the turkey, or am I making that up?
John Moody says not going for the low-hanging fruit there, but fellas, pull the Pirates through. I'm out.
All right, John. Good luck with your ordeal you got going on.
I saw John Moody at the game the other day. Damn it!
Had an opportunity there.
I saw John Moody. I had just got a cold snack at that ass whooping of a football game because I really needed one. And as I came up the stairs, I heard Chandler. I said, "Who the hell is that?" And I turned around, and it was John Moody.
Jay says oyster dressing. My aunt used to make that, and I've had it before. It's a nice little change up.
Elaine says it's called giblet gravy.
Well, yeah, we got that. But what is it?
It's called giblet gravy.
Okay, here we go. Christopher says gizzard, liver, and heart in the drippings with eggs.
Ugh.
Oof.
Gizzard, liver, heart, egg. Gizzard,
Liver, heart, egg. Gizzard, liver, heart, eggs.
gizzard, liver, heart, eggs. Come on. Yeah. Let's go USA.
You kind of sound like Dead Fred. You ever heard of him? It's a rapper from the afterlife. It's pretty good.
Is there like a song that I can hear?
He was featured on a Isaiah Winstead diss track by Lil Scary recently.
Oh, really? You say I sound like him?
Yeah.
That's funny. Did he have like words that he said, or did he just ad lib or whatever?
Both.
Oh.
Because usually when you ad lib, you're saying words.
Not words, but like did he have lyrics? Did he have like verses?
No.
Okay. I might check it out. I have heard Little Scary, so he's like collabing with him.
Yeah, they did.
Damn, he must be good.
Yeah. Well, you know how like big artists like to bring on young upcoming artists? Like, I feel like Dead Fred could be the future.
Dead Fred.
Hearts, livers, gizzards are the giblets. But giblet gravy is on my Aunt Pat's dressing. Tough question here. Who do you want to win more, USA Soccer or the Pirates? Pirates. All right.
I bleed purple. What's in you?
I want the Pirates to win this basketball game because I am a basketball nut. All right, Christopher says favorite dessert. See, Christopher, you just committed the cardinal sin that people do. He says favorite dessert, hands down. And then he named two choices. Well, it's not hands down. You can't name two choices.
Hands up.
Everybody's hands go up. Your hands are up. Like, I don't know which one's better. Come on, hands down. Give me one. He says pumpkin pie or chocolate pie.
I mean, both are good choices, but hands down.
Hands down means you've got one. Hands down.
Hands down chocolate pie.
Oh, USA starting to pick up some yellow cards here.
We get a 7-layer chocolate cake every single Thanksgiving.
So I love the so it's a yellow cake. Oh, baby. And it's got the chocolate layers. Oh, baby.
Yep.
See, all right, I'm going to name a few that I like. So this is not a hands down. I'm going to have a favorite at the end, but I'm just going to name some that I like. The layered chocolate cake. Chocolate cupcakes with yellow icing.
Okay.
Brownies. Chocolate brownies.
Okay.
Now,
how about
my mom used to make a pineapple cake that I really like. And pecan pie I enjoy. But all-time favorite, hands down,
hands down,
is what you started with, the layered chocolate cake with the yellow cake, chocolate ice.
Now I've heard of this, but is it the same thing as like a layered chocolate? I've heard my grandma say a chocolate declare. You ever had a chocolate declare?
Hold on, is it
that the same thing, or is it that something different?
Is it lick? Are you sure it starts with a D?
Chocolate eclair?
Eclair?
Is it chocolate eclair?
I do declare.
Oh my God! A chocolate eclair.
Yeah. What a dummy.
I do declare.
I do declare, Grandma. This chocolate declare is fantastic.
Oh my God! Why do I do this to myself?
No, I don't want that. I see it. It looks good, but no, I want that layer.
Chocolate declare.
David's going with pecan pie.
Ooh, Todd said Hershey bar pie.
Okay. Chad, by the way, says Dead Fred has no bars.
Yeah.
0 bars.
Well, I ain't going to listen to him then.
Chad likes pumpkin pie. He says, how do you... I can't wait to ask Chandler this question. How do you pronounce it? Pecan or pecan? Pecan.
Pecan.
Pecan pie?
Yeah.
Pecan pie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the ice cream. My grandma we used to go to get ice cream.
I texted you my dessert.
Oh.
Hey Shirley. By the way, Shirley's here. Me and my grandma used to go. She used to pick me up on Tuesdays, and we used to go get ice cream down at the little local Quick Stop in Salemburg, and she used to get butter pecan.
Oh, yeah.
See, like
Ice cream?
so if I say butter pecan, like that's ice cream. Every other time I use pecan,
No, yeah, that's a good point.
I say pecan.
Go in the yard and pick up the pecans. Yeah, somebody says that.
No, I don't say. Yeah, no one says that.
But then again, nobody says butter pecan ice cream.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Butter pecan.
Shirley likes paradise pumpkin pie. Pumpkin with a layer of cream cheese. Her go-to dessert. I gotta tell you,
Chocolate eclair. God, I cannot believe I said declare.
I can.
I do chocolate declare.
Jay says sweet potato pie versus pumpkin pie. Can anyone tell the difference? Does Cool Whip affect telling the difference? I'm not a pie guy. I'm going to admit that. More of a cake guy between the two. But not a pie guy. Are French fries a vegetable?
What is the number for pie?
3.14.
Yes. Yes.
And then there's a lot of digits after that, but I only learned the two.
Just worry about those 3.
Okay.
Good job, Cliff.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you.
Yep. National Beta Club member.
Are French fries a vegetable?
No.
Okay. Chandler says no.
No.
Steve says a pecan is something you use when the toilet is broken.
Help! 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 Going, Steve. By the way, Steve, thanks for the brownies the other day. They were delish.
And by the way, when we talk gravy on Thanksgiving, all right, let's play this game, folks. What are you putting gravy on your plate? So I'll go first. I've got turkey dressing. I've got sweet potato casserole, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes. Did I mention that?
No, you didn't.
Turkey dressing, mashed taters, casserole.
You're just naming what's on your plate?
Right now I'm naming what's on my plate. Those items are on my
I was
plate.
about to say gravy on mashed.
Will you relax? I'm naming what's on my plate, okay?
Okay.
Turkey dressing, mashed potatoes, sweet potato casserole,
Okay.
green bean casserole,
Yeah.
deviled egg, some sort of bread, maybe a roll. All right,
Gotta have a roll.
gravy is going on the turkey, the dressing, the mashed potatoes, and that's it. Now, let's break down your plate and what gravy goes on.
I'm going to say this, and I don't mean to be Tony Collins, but I'm a ham man. I'm not a big turkey guy.
I don't think I don't think you celebrate Thanksgiving.
Now, what makes you say that?
First of all, the deal earlier where you couldn't name your favorite food.
Well,
And chocolate declares.
I'm going.
Chocolate Declare was a bit of a giveaway too.
I'm going ham,
All right.
mashed potatoes,
Okay.
green bean casserole,
Sure.
deviled eggs,
Yeah.
maybe some string beans, macaroni and cheese,
Wait, green bean casserole and string beans?
Call me wild.
All right, wild boy.
I live life in the fast lane.
You live your life like there's no tomorrow.
Sometimes we might, if we eat lunch, which we usually do a lunch Thanksgiving at my grandma's.
Yeah, so do we.
There might be some breakfast items there. We
All
might
right,
have,
well, hold on. Before we get into that, what are you putting gravy on?
of course, I'm putting it on my ham. If I have turkey on the plate, I'll throw it on the turkey. Mashed potatoes. I didn't even say dressing. Add dressing to the plate. I'll put it on the dressing. And that's about it. That's about it.
All right. Sorry, I was a little sidetracked.
That's okay.
I want to hear more about this breakfast thing in a minute. And also, Tony Dunn has a Italian family on one side, and they do like lasagna along with their Thanksgiving food, which I think is out of this world. You mentioned breakfast a moment ago, and I want to get more on that in a moment.
Okay.
But first, Jack says, no one says toucan Sam. It's toucan. Pecan goes back to the Native American way of referring to any nut needing cracked. A little history lesson from Jack.
Nice. Thank you.
Although, Jack, I will say, I mean, you can say that with a lot of words, and now that I bring that up, I don't know, I got to think of an example real quick, but like, now I'm not going to be able to. But thank you for the history lesson. I was unaware
Thanks,
of
Jack.
that. You're a real jack of all trades.
Christopher says dark meat turkey has the most flavor, hands down.
Hand down, man down.
Yeah.
Mama.
There goes that man. Steve Hill said cranberry sauce. I feel like we haven't even mentioned. Are you big?
For good reason. It sucks.
Yeah, I've never been a fan.
Chad says turkey dressed in mashed potatoes with garden peas. I like the mashed potatoes with garden peas combo. Very good.
Here's a good question regarding mashed potatoes.
Yes, Chad, I do mix my garden peas with my mashed potatoes. Yes.
Here's a good question regarding mashed potatoes. Do you want skin in your mashed potatoes? Do you like having the potato skin?
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it.
I can't do it.
In the mashed potatoes, I usually don't eat mashed potatoes that way. If I were,
Unless they got to be red skin though.
I wouldn't
Red skin
hate
mashed
it.
potatoes.
I mean, hell, 2 Redskins in my mashed potatoes. I don't. I like potato skins.
I mean, when I have mashed potatoes, I don't want to have to worry about the skin being in there.
You worry too much.
About like having a watermelon. I don't want to have to spit seeds out.
You worry a lot, man. You worry about soccer being the most popular sport. You worry about.
I stress.
You need
My
to-
anxiety levels through the roof, especially around Thanksgiving time.
Yeah, it is.
Because I mean,
The
especially
holidays
World
are the
Cup
most
year.
stressful
Oh
times.
my God.
Yeah.
World Cup year, Thanksgiving. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to freaking lose it.
David says broccoli and cheese. Anyone? Bueller. Anyone?
Broccoli and cheese casserole
I mean,
or broccoli with cheese. Yes.
it's not on my Thanksgiving list, but I love broccoli and cheese.
How come has anybody mentioned collards?
Yes.
They have been.
Okay.
Jay, I believe, the collards.
Because collards is my favorite side dish.
Last week, I had a craving for some broccoli and cheese, and I got some broccoli, some cheese, some chicken, and I was like, I'll just get some rice or something, I guess. But I was like, no, I'm going to get some dang stuffing.
Ooh.
So I got stuffing, broccoli, cheese, chicken, just mixed it all together. It was pretty good. My daughter even liked it. And she doesn't like just about anything that I cook. And she wants to have it again. So
Kenny Curlins, which, by the way, Kenny, hope you're feeling better. He says, my wife makes the best honey bun cake. Man, that sounds good. That sounds delicious.
Zach said we should do a Thanksgiving food speed draft. I think we, you want to do that tomorrow with Bryce?
Sure.
I think Zach will do that tomorrow on the show with Bryce. That'll be fun.
Oh, I think we did that last year, too. I think we made some plates and did a Thanksgiving draft.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a question for you. Do you want the traditional baked turkey or do you go deep fried?
Good
I think
question.
we usually go deep fried.
I always eat baked. I've had both, obviously, but I'm fine either way. And just because of tradition, I'll go baked.
I've always been a baked person until a couple of years ago when my brother-in-law started doing deep fried, and he has this blend of spices that he uses, and it's phenomenal. So now I can't go back to baked. I mean, I'll
Once
eat it
you
if
go
it's there.
fried,
Yeah, once you go fried,
you'll always be alive.
Yep.
Devin on
Well
YouTube
said.
says, has it started? Basketball has not started yet, which is why we're talking about food right
The
now.
game has been moved back to 6:30. We're going to be here for 5 hours.
Todd, you sound like an old country boy.
Butter beans a good side.
Shirley, let's hear a
Clip.
Farmvillian's thoughts on butter beans. Go.
Love them.
My family,
But they have to be fresh. They can't be from a can. They have to
Oh,
be
yeah, gotta be
fresh
fresh.
butter beans.
I've never been a fan. I don't like the texture. But good God Almighty, I feel like butter
Good
beans
God
were a
in this
side
house.
dish for every meal I had growing up. A lot of butter beans in the house, both of my folks and my grandfolks. And I'm sure we'll have a bowl of butter beans available on Thursday. But man, plate distribution becomes very important on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of
You
things
have to have
want.
your primary and then your secondary choices for sides and food when you're making your plate. For what I mean by that is when you have your first plate, you have your primary foods that you want on it, and then you have your secondary foods that you will put on your second plate when you come back through.
So you have a plan. I think that's important to have a plan or strategy.
Always have a strategy.
Yeah. Not bad. Here's a question for the groups of you. And for Shirley and Chandler. USA, 0-0 against Wales. Do you like your foods to touch?
Oh.
And this is not a black and white answer. There's a gray area because there are certain foods. If I get turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes, gravy all on the same fork, hell yeah, I'm doing it. Now, if like there are certain things like this, the sweet potato casserole doesn't go great with
No.
other foods, you know? So some things I don't mind if they touch. Some I try to keep apart. How about you?
I'm the same way. I don't mind if I get a little mashed potatoes on my turkey, but if I'm having butter beans, I don't want it touching my mashed potatoes because then it gets gravy on it, and then I don't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm both.
I think we're 3 for 3 here. I mean, there's some things where I just love to mix it in. For instance, Parker's slaw with the Q.
Slaw and Q gotta go together.
Come on. Are you kidding?
Corn stick
But
and
now if that
Brunswick stew goes.
But if that string bean juice gets and seeps into my macaroni and cheese, I lose my mind. So yeah, there is some things where I just literally cringe at the fact of just eating it mixed together, but you know.
Here's Jack again teaching us lessons.
Come on,
this
Jack,
Monday.
give it to us, baby.
God, Jack. He says, were they butter beans or lima beans? I don't know, okay? They were big beans, and they were mushy, and
Yeah.
What's the
okay?
difference?
What's
Were they butter beans
what is
or
it?
lima
What is
beans?
the difference? Because I'm talking about the smaller, lighter colored beans. Those are the ones that I've always called butter beans.
Yeah.
Now
And then
there's
you
some
got the
bigger ones.
Yeah.
Those are lima beans, and I don't like them as much.
Okay.
Now that's how I identify them. That may not be the correct identification.
All right, I got another question. What do you got?
I don't.
Before we get, I hate to get away from this, but we'll get back to it. But quickly, first of all, it's time for ECU basketball, and we had this guy on the show about a couple months ago, maybe. Freezing cold takes guy.
Yeah.
Today the Broncos waived Melvin Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
So they waived Melvin Gordon. Freezing Cold Takes guy on Twitter retweeted Steven Igo from a couple of years ago and said see you, because Steven Igo said, see you guys in the Super Bowl.
Oh, man.
Hashtag Broncos.
What a day. You know the funny part is, Igo hates Melvin Gordon.
Oh my gosh. But here's the tweet that I found out. So Steve and Igo tweeted about 10 minutes ago and said, LOL, I got owned by Old Takes Exposed.
Oh, that's
Never thought
great.
I'd see the day.
And he hates Melvin Gordon. That is hilarious.
But we did have that guy on Pirate Radio Live. You can probably
Yeah.
go back and find it somewhere, but pretty good conversation.
Probably Chandler. You would, yeah.
It's up to you. Because, I mean, that's a couple of months ago.
Yeah, but you can definitely find it.
Yeah. If you go to YouTube and, like, search up, like, whatever the guy's name was.
Jack says big ones are butter beans, smaller greenish ones are lima beans. Jack,
We do have the starting lineup for
how
today.
does it feel to be smarter than everybody, Jack?
Are they lima beans?
Yeah.
We do have the starting lineup for basketball.
Your starting lineups. All right, what do we got?
R.J. Felton, Quentin DeBunje, Javon Small, David,
Oh, David
Cause-
Casagne.
thank you, and Brandon Johnson.
David K in the starting lineup, baby.
That
My
is your
God.
starting five against Indiana State.
Number one.
Butter beans are green, lima beans are white, says Todd. We're getting education today, folks.
Okay, so, and then they'd have those giant ones. You know what I'm talking about? Those are nasty.
And you put like sausage and stuff. Like my dad used to love those. And like just being a country folk, just act like it's the best thing in the world, and then I have to pretend that I kind of like it too. Because I'm a kid, I don't want to go against the family, you know.
Oh no, I'm
Like, man,
the
this is
opposite.
good.
I'll tell them I ain't eating that.
Give me more of these beans and collards and is that the organs of a bird of some sort? Pass it over here. I can't get enough. Your mom's a pirate. That's the only time I'm going to say that. I don't like. I wish you would just use a real name on YouTube. It says pumpkin pie or apple pie. Not a pie guy. My choice would be neither. If I had to pick one, I would say apple.
I know you mentioned this guy earlier, but I like his name. Devin Doss Walker.
Devin Doss Walker.
Devin Doss.
Sounds like a
Dippin' Dots.
Devin Doss sounds like a safety, but when you put the Walker in, it kind of sounds like a receiver. All right, I have no updates yet on my score
All
app.
right, here we go, baby. Come on.
All right, David says, want something good for Thanksgiving breakfast? Oh, we forgot to get back to that. Cook a breakfast fatty. Bacon is in a lattice pattern. Then roll flat some sausage. Fill with cheese or your favorite filling. Roll and smoke for 2 to 3 hours. Huh. Sounds like a lot of work. But, sounds good.
Someone asked about drinking. Christopher's been very active today. He said, does anyone drink while cooking the Thanksgiving feast? That's a family tradition.
There was never any drinking at my Thanksgivings. So
There isn't mine. Let's see. Jack says he's
Devon. What'd you call him? Devon?
Devin Doss. I said Devin.
Devon.
It's Devon.
Devon Doss Walker.
Devon Doss Walker. Sorry, Devon. Jack says sausage balls and peanut butter fudge for dessert.
David said it's delicious. If I lived closer, I would bring y'all one. Well, it's the thought that counts, David.
Yeah, it's the thought
if you
that
live
counts.
closer, I'd give you $100 right now.
Yeah.
There's
shame.
there's a dessert that my mom used to make that we would have as part of our Thanksgiving, which was they're called peanut butter balls. And what it is peanut butter, brown sugar, Caro syrup, and you roll them up into little tiny balls. You put them on wax paper, stick it in the fridge for a few hours, and they are very, very delicious.
I've had them.
And it's one of my favorite desserts. We don't always have it for Thanksgiving, so I can't say it's a Thanksgiving dessert, but we've had it a time or two.
Still waiting on the score app to see that we kicked off.
Yeah, my
Kicked off.
Statcaster is showing no score either. It's just showing it's in pregame.
David says, "I'll be down Wednesday for Thanksgiving. You bring $100, I'll bring the breakfast fatty." All right, David called my bluff on that one. Well done, David. Breakfast fatty.
Breakfast fatty.
That's what they call me when I roll out of bed every morning.
Hey, look, everybody! It's the breakfast fatty.
Christian Pulisic from the corner.
Is it Pulisic or Pulisic?
Oh, guys,
Pulisic.
Okay.
Pulisic. I don't know.
Did y'all mention Jay's cream corn comment?
No, I wanted to bring that up.
I
Yeah,
How do you
cream corn.
prefer your
Yeah.
corn? Cob, off the cob, creamed.
Creamed, definitely creamed. Cream my
Either
corn.
cob or off the cob, never creamed.
Mmm.
Cream my corn.
And that shows you right there what makes the world great.
Go ahead. and do
Never
it. I don't
creamed.
care.
I can't stand it creamed.
Sounds like she's taking personal shots at you, Chandler.
What'd she say?
No, I'm taking it personally if somebody tells me I got to eat cream corn.
Stand cream
I
corn.
can't stand cream
Or
corn.
people
It's
that eat
nasty.
cream corn.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't say that.
I prefer my corn cream.
Did not say that.
That's what you implied.
Indiana State has scored first. It's 2-0.
Damn, it's over. No, that's a good thing. We got to get a deficit. Come on, Score app.
We have Pirate Radio Live coming up at 3.
I know, that's a bummer. I do not want to do the show today. Just kidding. I love doing it every day.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
This is actually kind of fun. I can't believe that coming up in about 8 minutes that we'll be on.
Good God, dude.
I have a stroke.
You sounded like me this morning.
Yeah.
Do you wake up every morning and thank your lucky stars and the heaven above that you're allowed to have a job where you talk and you can't have speak? Oh! Hey, we gotta go!
USA! 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 USA!
USA.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Sing it! Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Indiana State up 6-0 over East Carolina. Just so you know.
Wow.
Holy cow. That was electric.
What a goal. Oh, no. One of those games on the Score app that's not giving me players and who's doing what. Let's see what Gamecast has on ESPN.
Boone J has put 2 points on the
Jay
board.
said got them right where we want them, so that tells me that we're down.
Brandon Johnson missed jumper. So we got a free throw from Quentin DeBonge.
Yeah. The Frenchman.
Man. Hunter says creamed. Cobb is overrated.
Cobb.
Randall Cobb.
Chris Cobb. I don't even know if that's a real person. I'm still tired from the
Jack
national
Cobb.
anthem.
Yeah, that took a lot out of me. All right, 6-2. Defense. 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 Oh boy. Cavassier hit a 3-pointer. It is 9-2.
Pass the Cavassier.
McCauley.
And East Carolina's going to be down by double digits before the first media timeout, which is hilarious to say media timeout when the game's on freaking Flow Sports.
Media timeout. Media timeout.
Tabunje lays it in.
And the Boonjay off the glass.
Again, we're not watching it. We're just watching the game tracker, so we're going to describe what happens in our fantasy land. He went up, said he made a layup. So I'm thinking he went up over 3 guys, did the Jordan, went up with the right hand, pulled it back down, laid it in with the left.
Yep. Turnover.
Uh-oh. Defense turns to offense. Our boy Dave K turns it back over.
And now Cameron Henry makes the jumper.
I said before the game, you got to stop Cameron Henry.
That was in our pregame notes. That was in our keys to the game.
Yeah.
Stop Cameron Henry.
At all costs.
This has been fun. Imagine what it's going to be like when we actually get to watch them on a television screen. Brandon Johnson turnover.
Oh,
Jesus,
boy.
here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, this is going to get ugly.
So that's 2 straight turnovers and 2 straight possessions for East Carolina.
Pirates trail it 11-4. USA up 1-0. Oh my goodness, that was a clean tackle. They call that a tackle, Chandler, by Gareth Bell, but he's going to get a card for it
A tackle?
because our guy went down. Gareth Bell can't believe it.
I love. Also, by the way, I don't want to offend anybody.
Cameron Henry, another jumper. Right now, Indiana State's winning percent to win this game, 83.8%.
But the soccer players kind of take it over the top a little bit.
Every play.
Okay.
But then again, so do basketball players, football, like every sport. Doesn't.
But I feel like soccer does it more than other sports. Like a while ago, they just showed that guy falling down, the guy for USA, and he's just screaming. I mean, it looked like he was barely touched, but it's all right.
Devon needs Javon to get over 15 points. Any chance? Yeah.
He needs who now?
Javon Small. Ever heard of him?
But he needs him to get over 15 points?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's done it.
He had a
twice.
really good game. He had his coming out party in the first game.
That last game he had a quiet
17. That's what he had. It was quiet. 17 points.
Right now, the team has 4. Can they go on one of those patented second half runs where they score in bunches?
Can they do it in the first half? Is the question. Can they
No.
do it?
No, we're just not going to do good in the first half all year. It's kind of our thing.
That's crazy. That's just crazy where you come out the gate and you just can't do anything. Then you go to the break and you go, let's play basketball. And then you end up winning the damn ball game.
Hey, boys, let's play some basketball. What channel is the game on? Flow Sports. We don't have it.
We don't have the flow.
Can't even get ECU Hoops on ESPN Plus. What the hell?
What the hell?
Yeah, Andy, it's not on ESPN Plus. It's on Flow Sports. And so is tomorrow, and so is the game after that. And just so we're clear, I'll run down some, look at the future schedule here.
Okay. Cool.
So everyone won't get caught by surprise next time.
Okay.
Old Dominion this Saturday, ESPN Plus. South Carolina State and Campbell at home, ESPN Plus. At UNCW, Flow Hoops. Flow Hoops, Flow Sports.
You'll be on the mic.
Coppin State, ESPN Plus. No TV for this South Carolina game.
Yet.
Got to put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yet.
But that could be like a ESPNU game, ESPN2 maybe.
I think you're You think they're going to put ECU basketball on ESPN too?
Maybe.
Boy,
A
is
3-0 ECU basketball team.
is you
A
drunk?
second half team.
Is you stupid?
I mean, some people say that.
And then every conference game will be on the Plus, the Deuce, the U,
The Deuce.
and those are your options. So now you know. And knowing's half the battle. Excuse me, Flo. Dumb and Dumber. I don't want to do Pirate Radio Live. Can you do Pirate Radio Live for me today?
No, I can't. Are you out of your damn mind? Don't you ever say anything that damn stupid
Devon.
again.
Javon Small has 2 points.
All right, here we go, Devon.
And Luigi DeBow has a turnover.
Devon needs Javon.
Devon needs Javon.
Devon needs Javon. Devon needs Javon. Devon needs Javon. Come on, I said Devon needs Javon. All right.
The Boone J rebound. Pirates trying to cut into this lead. And the Boone J.
The Boone! 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Come on, that was good. That was good.
That was good.
The Boone J! And the Pirates cut it apart. Timeout! Second one! It's not actually a timeout, but they should.
They need a TO, baby.
The TO!
That crowd is going nuts. Oh.
And then here comes McKnight. Here comes K. McKnight. He's really good.
McKnight. He's a good
He's
kid.
so good.
He's good.
Of course, the assist assassin, Julian Larry, gave it to him.
Another Larry at Indiana State?
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God. If there's someone named Bird on this team, I'm going to go crazy. And a Jaden Walker missed jumper. Devon, are you kin to Jaden?
Did Schwartz go a full line change here? Well, not the Boone J. But Walker was in along with Tabs.
And there's Luigi.
And Luigi.
And he just fouled. It says on the court. That's not right. But I feel like he mixes in a lot of people early. And then when he does sub, he does chunks.
He does chunk subs.
Chunk subs. Hey guys, time out. I'm doing a chunk sub here. I'm doing a chunk sub.
USA up 1-0.
USA.
About to go to the break. Another thing Americans don't like about soccer is the time counts up,
Okay, all right.
and B, the stoppage time minutes.
So where does it go to?
There are 45-minute halves in each half. But when there's like a player down or the game is delayed, instead of stopping the clock, which it makes no sense, they keep that time themselves and then they add on time.
Oh
at
my
the end
God.
Of the, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's basically like,
Is that what the +4 is? So
Yeah.
now we have to wait for extra 4 minutes. So now they're going to take it to 49 minutes. Turn this off. Sucks.
I'll tell you what doesn't suck, Lucy DeBow grabbing a defensive rebound.
Love it.
Pirates need a bucket here.
There's nothing I love more than Luigi DeBow getting that defensive rebound and then taking it up the court himself.
Yeah. See, Joe Dooley wouldn't let him do that.
Except that one funny time.
And that was it.
That was funny.
They actually, I think, did it twice.
Caleb LeCount drives to the lane and a foul.
And one.
LeCount the bucket.
Count it.
LeCount it.
And one.
And one! I love when basketball players shout that. I love it, don't you? As they go to the basket and before the ball goes in the hoop, they say, "Ah!" I love it.
Make your free throws, or as Chandler would say,
Can you soup?
can you soups. Pirates trail 15-11.
Your friggin' soups. Can your friggin' soups? I've got to get ready for the show.
Rick says our boy LeCount is in with the and one. Yes, sir, Rick.
What's up, Rick?
Slick Rick. For those that don't like it, eat it. Snoop Dogg reference. Circa 1993.
Yeah.
Lottie Dottie. All right. Did he make the free throw? No, but Tabs got the offensive rebound.
Wow, get it, Tabs.
A chance for a 4 or 5 point possession here.
Just put it on my tab.
And Tabs missed it. And look out! And he made a layup!
Let's go! Let's go!
The Pirates are rebounded. 15 to 13.
Go, baby!
A 9-point deficit has been trimmed to 2.
How do we get a turnover? How do we make a layup and then turn the ball over?
The game tracker's going nuts.
No! They made a mistake!
Larry.
Benjamin
Larry.
Bayela.
Larry. And a foul on Cavassier. This is thrilling. This is fun.
Yeah, this is fun. Too bad you gotta talk to
Football players that just lost by 42.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is too bad. That is too bad and too sad.
Yep.
This is fun. This makes me smile. Things like that do not.
You make me smile like.
But life's not all about smiles. Life's about going through adversity. Adam
How everybody's
says.
singing along too.
Adam says, "Let's freaking go. This team has heart. Can't teach that." You are correct. All these players.
Yes, sir.
All these players on the team have a heart that cannot be taught.
That's funny.
So, you gonna restart the stream?
Yep.
We're gonna have to end this fun, guys. It has been so much fun.
Yeah.
It has been so much fun. As Caleb
God.
missed the layup. What's
I'm gonna
wrong?
miss you, man.
Well,
I'm gonna miss you.
hey, guess what? The Pirates are gonna play tomorrow. We can do it all over again.
What time? Do they know? I guess it depends on.
I looked at it earlier. Let's see.
Now, because I do have some sales stuff to take care of tomorrow.
Well, excuse
I need to
me.
get back out on the sales trail. By the way, folks,
On the sales trail.
I'm on the sales trail. I'm trying to get some, and we're doing it right now, but we're trying to get some treasure chest prizes in. Because we'll be doing treasure chests before you know it in the next few weeks.
And I'll be here. Men's bracket.
Flow Sports.
All right, so if the Pirates win, they will play at 5 o'clock. If the Pirates lose, they will play at 11 a.m.
No way.
Way. So,
Probably do 11.
might do some lunchtime streaming
Yeah, I could
if
do
they
that.
lose.
I could do that.
But hey, how about we win?
How about we win it?
How about just win the
How about
whole
we
damn
win it,
thing?
and then we do a little watch along, game tracker watch along with Bryce Williams.
Chad says, can we keep this up? No players lounge? Chad. The fifths and butts.
It's going to hurt your feelings, buddy, but we're going to have to say no. We cannot do that.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed this. We'll do it again tomorrow.
Go Pirates. Go Pirates. Go America.
Happy Thanksgiving. Go America. Go Pirates. And we'll see you in a few minutes on Pirate Radio Live. Finn.